Hello Flosstube, it's been a long time. Things have gone wrong. Every time I try and film, something else comes up. So today I'm in the office, a load of junk behind me. I'm out of breath so I just went upstairs. I thought today, since it's a long time, I would show you my finishes, which are, well, all the finishes I've ever done, and I would show you all my projects on the go at the moment. And I've got one piece of haul which I might show you. Where to start? I've got a pile here. I've got 2 boxes on the floor either side of me. I think I've got them all. So I'm trying to find my finishes first. As you tell, I'm never organised. Right, so this one, which is Hello Pumpkin by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and I don't know if show you, I framed this myself, so I'll show you the back. And all what I've used is crate wrapping paper and double-sided tape to stick that down. And I put that in my local show last Saturday and I got first for it. Which all that I've got is a card like that, which says first. Oh, then I'll show you, no, finishes, I'm trying to, so this one, I don't know if you can see that. So that one is Hello Dear by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. You'll notice I've done a lot of Caterpillar Cross Stitch ones. This one again is Positive Vibe. What's this one called? Positive something. I'll write it on the screen. And that's by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And trying to fold them up as I go along. This one is Sweet as Pie, which I finished this in 2019. It was. So I pulled it out the other day. And that's by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And then this one, which is partly finished, but there is all back stitching in between the things, which I haven't done, and I'm a bit, I'm in and ahhing if to do them. I think I might end up doing them, but not at the moment. Right, so that is all my finishes. I've got one more, but I couldn't find it. I don't know what I've done with it. And then this one, hang on, I thought I had the, oh, I've got the cover. I bought a gecko rouge design, which is this one. And I got the full kit, which comes with the floss, the needle, which your needle's in there, and I've got the key, which I got the PDF version, and I got the white fabric. But my issue is I don't stitch with white fabric, so I might have a look at what I've got in my stash, do a bit of swatching with the, I'll put it back in the bag it came in, a bit of swatching with my colours, and then I'll decide which one I'm going to stitch on. But that is maybe my new start after new starts. I've started one project, which was my freebie for that, but I have been attempted a few times, but then I go, oh, I got the fabric for it, so I haven't started it, and I haven't ordered the fabric. But I have just bought a chart, which I've got the key here, which is Chocolate Cravings, which I'll put a photo on if I can work it out how to do it, on what it's going to look like, or what it currently looks like, on the Facebook page. This it has 9 colours. It has more than 9 keys, but some of them are the same colour. Some are full cross stitches and then some are half. Yeah, which I've just got the key here because there isn't really a photograph of the design. Right, so now I'll do WIPs. Where to start? Start this side. Right, so today, this afternoon, because now it is, let's see, it is 4:30 in the afternoon here. It's a bit cold and muggy today. Yesterday the sun kept coming in and out, in and out. So, I think, so this one is Cozy Cafe. Let's just see, it's in the frame, yeah. By the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and that is where I'm up to. I've done the beading, which beading I found really easy actually, but it was messing about because I had 2 different needles, because I've took the needle off actually, yeah I've got a beading needle, but then with my other needle I had to sort of like split the threads in half so that I could tuck them underneath the bead. There's a couple which are loose than what I wanted. They move slightly, but other than that, I'm quite happy to where I am. So this is the one I'm working on this week. Well, today. And it's Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow in the UK, so I will have some stitching time tomorrow. This one needs to go back downstairs. So, throw that one on the floor. Right, so what I'll do is before each WIP I'll put a photograph of what it's going to look like currently. I can't remember what I showed, when I showed you, which ones I showed you. This one, I've worked quite a bit on this week. I think the last time when I pulled it out, I only had the person's hair half done. And the Big Ben. The Big Ben needs some back stitching on. So this one is called Pumpkin Passport by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and that's where I'm currently at. If you've watched my last, which was a while ago, project, my last WIP go. some of these might have not had any change, and then some of them I might have had. So this one is Blue Velvet, which I got it as so I'm part of Ink Circle's Patreon, Tracy Horner's Patreon, and I get charts before they're released. So, see if I can. This one called for, that's where I'm currently up to. So, this one called for, let me have a look. Silky Royal Navy, which are the spoons, the spools. So I am part of a, what's the word, a Floss of the Month club from a lady, I can't think what the shop's called, in France, and she sent this one. And I thought, well, it's blue, as it says, there's dark blue. That's not a good one to show you, that one. As you can see, it's got dark blue and then light blue, and it goes back to dark. Yeah. And she sent me one, so then I thought, I like that colour. That colour will do when I was kitting this up. So I ordered 2 more. And if I have to, I'll go order another one. There might be a slight change in it, but I could actually have another one in my stash, I don't know. I'll try and put this all back in here. This one is Santa's Trip by Barbara and Designs, and I am currently up to the area. I enjoy this one. So I started this last August when my mum was diagnosed with breast cancer. Which I go from topic to topic in my videos, so bear with me. So my mum was diagnosed in August and I wanted something to start. So I started this one when she was going for scans, and I was taking her when I was stitching in the car while she was going for scans, because at that stage when COVID hit, dead in the middle, and she could have no one in with her, even for treatment. But I think August, so October she started a treatment, and then for every 3 weeks for, I think it was 6 or 8 months, and then she had, the cancer cells were moved out the breast and it reduced. And then after that, she started radiotherapy, which was every day for 3 weeks, rather than before COVID. The nurse said they used to do it, or the doctor, whoever, they used to do it radiotherapy 1 day for 6 weeks. No, 14 weeks. Yeah, she went 14 days. 10 days. Whatever, either once a week for 14 weeks there. But then because of COVID they changed it, so they go for every day for 14 days. If it's 10 or 14 days, but Monday to Friday. And then after that, well, halfway through that, like the last session she was doing, she started another lot of chemo to making sure they've got rid of all the cancer cells in the breast, which they're hopeful they have. So she's still got that until next February, March. She was due to go away on a cruise in March next year, but she's thinking of cancelling it due to making sure she's well after a treatment, and cause after a treatment finishes it's like 3 weeks before they go away, so I think she's thinking about changing it. Right, this one is Welcome to Pumpkinville by the Frosted Pumpkin. Seem to be pulling Frosted Pumpkin out at the moment, and that is where I'm up to. I think I've mentioned previously, I keep all my floss, other than there's a couple where still on bobbins, oops. I've just dropped a floss. I bought some more because I thought I was running out on floss cards like that. This might be a long video, so I like to put everything away. I don't like to leave. So this one is, I don't know if it's Charting Creation watercolour sea turtle, and to work out which way is, look at the photo, I think it's that way. I think it's that way, and that's where I'm currently up to. Which I do like this one, but I lost Pattern Keeper on my tablet, and so I need to either get back up and see if I can find the file, but the file's disappeared for that one, or I need to have a look at where I've got to and do it on Good Notes, which I bought a new iPad since the last time I spoke to you all. That's by, did I say that's by Charting Creation? So this one is Into the Jungle. They're all, because I've not mentioned what count or fabric, they're all either 14, 16 or 18 count Ada. If it's different, I'll tell you. This one is 28 count even weave. This one is Into the Jungle by Frosted Pumpkin Stationery. I like their sals this way. So this one is Famous People in the World by Cloud Factory, and that's where I'm currently up to. I do like Cloud Factory ones, but the charts are in colour and I prefer a black and white chart, which I could rechart it on the software I've got, but it's the effort. So I'll just do it as when I can concentrate. So this one is a stitch along, which was on Lakeside Needlecrafts in England, but I can't remember who the designer is. I don't know if it's Herschel Michael wants it, and that's where I'm currently up to. Which is a nice one to stitch because you've got a bit of full crosses and you've got a bit of back stitching, or black work as people say. Oh, this one is Mr. Hedgehog by Doing Jones, and I've got just a little bit to do. So I've just got this little one to complete the full crosses and the back stitching. This one, it was a travelling piece, which this is the only one left on bobbins. Oh, one of them left on bobbins, could be another one actually. This one was, what we call them, but you have a group of 4 people and you get a project, you send a project, and I just didn't complete my full part before I sent it off, but I will complete it. That was a couple of years ago, but find. What's this one? Aha, this is Love Bug by Ink Circles, which is currently a UFO. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ignore me. This is where I'm currently up to. So I am currently trying to work. I don't know if you actually saw that. There. I think you can't see that. Sorry, I keep peeking over it. And that's where I'm currently up to. So I'm trying to work on the black outline and then I can just go in and fill it in. And when I kit something up, what I normally do is put the strand I'm working on the floss, like that one. And then as I work on it, I pull the strand and put it on a floss card. And this, you should see the desk is full because I am currently working on putting these all in bags. I've got them all, I'm up to 700s, so I've got all them labelled. I just need to put them floss bags onto rings. And I bought I bought some bigger rings off Amazon last night. This one is called Bands of Variety Sal by Doreen Jones. This one, I don't know if you'll see that. So that's where I'm up to. And it is quite a big fabric. It's like double the size of what you can see, that size. So what I'll do is once I've finished it, I'll cut it to size and then I will I'll hem my fabric both sides and use that for something else. I keep looking outside because I've got a doorbell on, making sure no one's coming up. That's why I keep looking. They shouldn't because they're away, but you never know. Decide to come early depending on how one feels. Right, this one is so close to a finish. I'm just looking at it. I've got the middle bit complete and 3 blocks I'm working in between. So I probably use this for a prompt for Facebook groups, and what I've probably done is if it says stitch on a horse, I've moved to the horse or moved to there. So that is where I'm currently on. And that is 14 count actually. Thought it was other. If I probably haven't put photos on before I've shown you the WIP, is probably because I can't work it out how to do it. Right, this is Under the Sea by Doreen Jones, I think. I think it is. And that is currently what I'm up to. So I've done the January, February, March, April and the back stitching. I'm working on May's. And I've got the back stitching for that one to do, which I've missed. I need to get back to posting updates on Instagram, but I don't. Sorry, I've got some cupboards and I'm just looking now to add to the bottom. This one is Seasonal Streets by Shannon, Christie Designs. And that's where I'm currently at. So I ain't even got the border done. This one, I need to pick this one out. This is Stitching Butch Club, A Christmas Carol. And that is what I'm currently up to. I am waiting for, and I keep checking, because she announced the 4th for this year. Yeah, they've done, is it 3? But I'm waiting for The Witch and the Wardrobe. No. The Witch and the Wardrobe, what is it? I'll put it up. Which she's got so many, or she's allowed to do so many. And then after that she closes it. So this one is a Boffery Kits one. It's I always called it Head Job, but it's actually called Awakening. And I think that's the right way. That's where I'm currently up to. So I've not had a lot of progress on that one, but I need to pull that one out. Well, I've got a few Boffery Kit ones, and one of the kits I've lost the back stitching for half the chart. I'm still keeping it tidy. I've got my box and I'm trying to empty my box and put the things back in. I am here, I'm just leaving to get the charts. Box empty. This is the one where I've lost half the chart. Oops. And I haven't done much. So that one is Beach Hut Fun by Boffery Threads. This one is so close to finish. I might pull this out tomorrow. So close. And you hear that? You can hear it sounds like a seal. It's my neighbour's donkey. If someone walks by, she apparently says, or somebody's about, he or but it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like a seal. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's the most you need when you've got windows open because it's that hot. And not so bad in the daytime. The temperature, it's on at night when you go to bed. I need to get a lighter duvet. Sorry, I'm looking. See how long and that's where I'm up to. So this one is called, it's an Herschel Michael's Let's Live by the Sea. It would fall down there. Sometimes I have to pull it out to this one has been UF'd off for now. It's been put on the back burner. This one is Disney's Castle. I don't know if you saw, and that's where I'm currently up to. I've done all the black and it's now doing the fireworks and filling the things in, the colours in. So I'm doing well with it, I just need to do the back stitching. This one is Adventure Weights by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. You notice I've got a lot of Caterpillar Cross Stitch, or what's the other one? Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And that's the one. I like that one. I only discovered that after this was halfway through. So I did that one. I don't know what the first one was. Under the Sea, which I've not shown you yet. Sea. No, it's not Under the Sea. Like to be by the seas. It's the one. Which I'll find it. So this one is Winter Sal 2020. I can't remember the design of this. This was a free one. You had to sign up on Facebook at the time, or a website, and the charts was dropped to your email address. So that's good. This one is, oops, sorry for that big twang. I twanged the zip on the glass. This one is Fantasy, and that's where I'm currently up to. Still got another basket to do, so it might be a long video. Well, it will. This one is Quotes to Live by, I can't remember what her name is. A designer name. I can remember what it's Emma Contra, something like that. I can't remember what the designers, the design, what it says on the charts, and I ain't got any on me. Oh. Hang on, let me just pull my needles to the front. Right, this one is the charity sale, which is no longer available, I'm sorry. And that's where I'm currently up to. I've got all the pieces, I just need to stitch them. They're all saved either on Adobe Reader or Dropbox. I can't remember which one I saved them all in. I'm nearly down to one basket. This one is one of 3, which the other charts will be out. It's Fiona Baker. It was a magazine chart and she released it into a Etsy store. While I'm talking about Etsy, if anybody likes Soda Stitch, the charts, they are now available in PDF on their Etsy shop. I wanted the stamps they do, which I want to stitch that next year. Depends how many finishes I get this year. But in December, because I think, yeah, no new starts 2021. They're doing it again next year, but I think it's from the 12th or 13th. You can start new things from then. So I'm kitting that up ready for that. And there's a few more which I'll do a video maybe December. In my December's video, so I'm going to do these once a month now. In my December's video, I will talk about next year's plans and thinking ahead, and I'll show you what I've kitted up for starts. That's the back. My back looks so neat. So that's the front. I'll show you my back actually. I can't decide which is my front and which is my back. So she does 3 hoops, which I'll put the photo up, but they'll be in different orders. So that's that one. This one, which I've stitched on, I haven't, this in WIP go. This was a tester for next year, which a bit, it don't, this is a one for next year. I don't know why it's in this basket. So this isn't really a start. I've done that and you can hardly see it, and I'm a bit like, but I have ordered some grey fabric, so I might do it on grey. So this is Hello Sunshine, the new one, and then they're the colours. Oops. So I might, that's white there, you can see that. I might do it on grey fabric. This one needs to come out the box. And then I bought the needle minder as well. So this was just a splosh. So I'm gonna, that one ain't actually start, that was just a test. I don't know why it's in this box. It's for, that's one of my new starts for December. This one is I'll Be Home 2020 by, what's the name of the shop? Wild Violet. Which I like this because you can say what you want to pay. You can donate, it's just a donation, that one. And that's what I'm up to. This one, oh, I've got more than what I thought I had. I nearly pulled this out the other night actually. And just, oh, this is what, this fabric's that old. It's when Chromatic Alchemy did the tags on the fabric, which she no longer does again. And that is where I'm up to. Got a little bit. That one's Jolly Snowman from the magazine one, but I don't know who the designer is for that one. This was a new start New Year, New Start 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, because in 20, or was it 2019? First year, New Start. 2019. No, it's 2019. Before all this happened. Before COVID and everything, because I was on Zoom when I started this. I think it's that way. And this, I'll show you the chart for this one actually. This is one I bought off. Oh, what's that website that sells loads of cross-stitch kits and PDFs, and they're quite cheap. Can't think what it's called. This is what it's going to look like. I swatched the fabric out for this green one, and that is where I'm currently up to. This one's Feel Light, and I've got to say that's what it's going to look like. And I chose the fabric for this one, same colour because it came with a black. Just look at which way I want to show you. That way then. That one. Is that the top? No, that's the bottom. Yeah, so I'm talking to myself, and that's where I'm currently up to. So I swapped it out for a blue. I think that's £16 instead of 14. Should have plenty of cost for that one. So that is one box done. I'm dropping kits already. So this is box 2. Oh, got a load of loose fabrics without bags on the top and flosses. So when I come across, that one goes with that one. Right, so that was box 1. I found the bag already for that floss. So we're on to box 2 now. Hopefully this will let me upload it in 2 videos. One video when I put it together. Still, well, it's one file at the moment. The fabric's not even in there in these. So this one is, I'm going to tell it the right way, is Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. And I'm using a Mrs. Satis hand-dyed floss, which, let me show you there. And it's called and it's a nice, it's a light purple, but there is a slight change in it, but nothing. I don't know if you can see that. It's a lot darker in real life to camera, as they are. So, and this is where I'm up to. This one is one that I try and fit into every prompt if I could, because it's so quick. This one is the Linen and Threads 2019 one. I've got my floss attached to it. And last week, the week before, I spent nearly all week on this. And that's where I'm up to. So I think I was halfway done. When I pulled it out, I was halfway done with the peacock, and then I worked on the border. So I've put quite a bit on the border. And I use that for Survivor on semi-same. So that I haven't got a bag yet. Well, it has. It's somewhere in this. This one, the bag is in the other room actually. This one is a restart. So, Snowman. Sir Frederick Frost, which is the snowman. The fabric was way too dark and I couldn't find where I was. Because obviously I keep losing pattern keeper. And my iPad, my tablet, my Galaxy tab crashing and deleting all the apps, so I don't write. So I just restarted it. And that's where I'm currently up to. I haven't got far on it, but I've got quite a while. This one, I've got quite far on this one. This one is the trees, which I've finished 2. And I've shown you one that I'm going to start in December. And this is the spring one, Hello Petal. And that's where I'm currently up to. I think next week this will get pulled out. I'm hoping it does. Where the bag for that one is either. No, they're in the bedroom. It might be in this box. I'll pull things out. 2020 linen threads. I've been using a Silks for You floss, which I think is pure. I can't think what colour is, but there isn't a dramatic, so I've been doing it one floss folded in half, and they're in a slight change, and that's as far as I can get in screen, all in screen. So as you can see, I've just got this bit to do, which is part 12, and then I've got, again, I could cut this fabric and then use this for something else. Because when my fabrics are 8 by 26, but you need the extra bit, and then I do, because I've got a rotary cutter, I've cut in that and one of these, which I cut my fabric. So I did the same for when I put in that, I cut that. So that's that one. Might come across the bag. African, so this is the other one, which is still on the things I was stitching with this one. Which way am I? I think we're that way, aren't we? I think we're that way, and that is where I'm currently up to. This is the rhino one. The other one I think was the giraffe or elephant one. Just take this out of the frame. Well, the frame, yeah, the sidebar out. This one is Once Upon a Time by KLT Charting, yeah, and that's where I'm currently up to. As you can see, I've got quite a bit done. Let's just put it back on. Now I'm taking this off. As you can see, I just grab, slide off. I'll show you that. So I slide it across. Same with the bottom. Take the frame out, and then it's quite a long fabric. Hold it in half. So I fold it to about that for it to be able to fit in here. Got some floss cards somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with it. So I'll leave that one up there. That's for... Hang on, I'm trying to sort things out as I go. So that... Back up there. I've got a bit of trunking, I think that's the word, with some plugs on, and one of them's got... I can show you one actually. I've got one here. I've got another one put up, but that's what they look like. And I've got my phone plugged into one USB rather than finding a plug to plug in, and it's just easier when I'm in the office, which where I'm sat is where my sewing machine's gonna go. I don't tend to leave them on the frames unless it's one that I'm using for challenges. Sorry. Noise. Like Cozy Cafe I'm using currently for stitching. So this one is Magic Castle, and that is where I am currently up to. Got all sorts in here. The floss, I've got 2 separate bags. Because this one is a bit complicated because some of it's got the used crumple. They use two different colours of one strand of each. Lime green box and I've got a pile. There's another one like that as well. This one is the, what's the name for this one? Sugary Sweet Sampler by Frosted Pumpkin. So I've done the letters. I am currently working on the border, the bottom bit. It's not border, the bottom line. This is Are We There Yet by Fluffy Threads. And turn it the right way. That way. No, I did it right the first way. It's that way. And where is it? Hang on, I can't work it out. No, that's the roof. I think it's this way, but I'm not 100% sure. So that is where I'm up to. Chart for this one's not on there. No, the chart for that one is. Two of them are Santa's House by Tiny Modernist. I've got quite far on this one. Yeah. And that's where I'm currently up to. I'd say I'm just nearly halfway there, done with it. postcards from the world by Cloud Factory. And that's where I'm currently up to. And if I do it like that, I have got this, because it's meant to be 3 by 4, but I've not done it right, so mine's going to be a 3 across, 3 down by 4 across, but it don't really matter. That's the only one that's left on bobbing so far. Animal Anzac. Not Animal Anzac. Which I ain't going to far on this. That's as far as I've got. And it makes me, while I'm pulling them out, it's making me make a list in my head of which ones I want to try and pull out. And which ones I might end up UFOing for now. UFOing next year. There's some that I haven't worked on. This one is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler, and that is where I'm currently up to. So this is one that I pull out regular, so that does stay on the Q-snap. But then I kept thinking, because I want to get into, what's the group called now? Daily 30, when they open up again. Because this happened twice where they've opened up and I've missed it, not realising. Just moved the one I've just moved. So I've got, and someone I know now is going to let me in when it opens up again, which is hopefully maybe near the end of the year now. And that one would be one of my zombie runner pieces. No, my daily 30. 30 minutes a day, that one. It might also be my, no, yeah, because I can just pick that up for 30 minutes, because it's just one colour. So if I was doing one where I could pick it up for 30 minutes, I would choose one that's only one colour. Like any of my, them little circle ones, which could stay on that little frame and I could pick that up for 30 minutes. Or this one, or any of them two, that one or my 2019 one, the one colour, or my Anzac. There's quite a few that's one colour, which I could pick up for 30 minutes. This one is Hello, no it's not, Deck the Halls. I always want to call this Hello Dear. I always get this one and Hello Dear that I've finished mixed up for some reason. This is Deck the Halls by Caterpillar CrossFit, and that's where I'm currently up to. Oh. That's it. So I'll insert to the basket. This one is Grimes Fairy Tales by Cloud Factory, and I nearly pulled this one out today, yesterday when I was choosing a WIP, but I decided not to, just fold it so you can see it better. And that is where I'm currently up to. This one is Hobby Baking by Bottle Threads. Just go, and that's where I'm currently up to. What I'll do, because this is already an hour long, I'll upload this and then tomorrow tomorrow after this one goes up there'll be my September plan video. I've got hiccups. So that is where I'm up to with Big Ben London. Fairy Tale Silicone, this one by Charting Creations, and that's where I'm currently up to. 12 Days of Christmas by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and that's where I'm currently up to. This one's called Cut Through Campervan. Yes, that one. And that's where I'm up to. I watched this with when I first bought the things. It was so hard, the kit. When I first bought the kit with fabric softener in a bowl with this to soften it and like air dry and iron it, and I still to this day I can smell it, and that's 2 years ago. Guardians of Notre Dame by Ingleside Imaginations. Got quite far with this. I've got the border done and part one. I'm working on, I've got one done. Remember if it's that way, which way it goes. I'll have to look at the chart when I pull it out. This one like, we'll talk about plans while I'm just doing it. I'm showing you these WIPs. So my plans for September is every whatever day I have off. If it's, I don't know what day I'm getting off yet. The new term starts on the 6th of January, which is not next week, it's the week after. And go from having 4 preschoolers a day to 16. Like, whoa. No, 14. 13s and 14s. As I've been looking at numbers, because I do all that at work, and I'm looking at April's numbers, that's where I've got 16 from. Where some days we've got 16, 17s. It's like, whoa. So this one is Seize the Day by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and that is where I am currently at. Caterpillar Cross Stitch, there's no back stitching, that's why I like her charts. She doesn't do back stitching on any of her charts. So going back to plans, so my days off, which I hopefully I set days off, I am going to do a spin the wheel, which I'll do on my Flosstubes, which I'll film I'll film my spinning the wheel, I'll film where I am at the beginning, then I'll film where I am at the end of the day. A bit like a vlog style one. This one is Stitchrovia. That's the name of her. Couldn't think what her name was. It's the hoops, the planet hoops. And that's where I'm currently at. So, and what I'll do is I'll upload that as I'll work on other projects. I'll get back to fitting my projects for the prompts, not the prompts for my projects. So, like today, I'm doing pedal stitch because I ain't got anything to go with it. But for Enchanted Stitching, the group, the Disney one, it was something about a stitch on a contain something about Earth, and I thought, oh, I can't fit anything in. And I could have fit to say Earth round and so is the WIP. I thought, I don't really want to stitch on that, so I've just done pair of stitches on that one. It fits other prompts in other groups. This one is temperature tree, and the temperature I'm doing is from 2020. I haven't finished the tree, but that's where we're up to. I have bought one for next year, temperature one. The design of this, which is Stitching Mummies, bought a butterfly one out, and as she saw it, she's shown it on Flosstube, so I'm going to try that one. I'm going to try and keep up with that one. This one is not all those who wonder, and I've got the word one done. Go. These ones are needle minders I've made. I've just used, which my needles are not very, my magnets are not very big. They're really thin, but there's just wooden, like a box of small wooden things I got, and I just put some glue on the back. This one is Mini Snow White. Heaven and Earth. And that's where I'm currently up to. So going back to plans. So I'm going to spin the wheel and work out which WIP I want to stitch on for that week, for that day, and then do a before and after. And then at the end of the month I'll show my progress on. But I think to put all my projects I want to stitch on the wheel. Oh no, put all my WIPs that I've got on the wheel. Whichever one is pulled out, unless I've stitched on it. No, because once I stitch on it I'll remove it and then it'll move it on my spin the wheel I've got. And then once I've got through all my WIPs, and then I'll reset it and do it that way. It might be that I do it twice a week. It might be that if I don't do it during the week, you know, if I've got a lot of prompts to stitch for, and then I might do it on a Sunday. I might do it every Sunday. This one is Snowy, the penguin. And I've done the penguin's face. That's where I'm up to with that one. And next time Caterpillar, as I get the sub-monthly, the subscription box next time that comes I'll do a video on that. And then I also, I think, Cottons and Twine do a cross stitch box, which I've just received the box last week's on Saturday, but I've opened it. I want to do a video where I open it with the camera. This one is elephant. No, it's not. Ah, it is. Yeah. And that is where I'm up to. Hold it up so you can see. That's where I'm currently up to. I'm just going to upload it as it is. I'm not going to put photos in of what they're going to look like. This one is Christmas celebration sampler. And that's where I'm currently up to. And then this week I've got Thursday off. So on Wednesday night I will look at, tomorrow I'll look at my events, semi-sane events and any others. Tomorrow I'll type, because what I do is I use Google Word document, the Google one, type up the prompts, bullet point them. When I'm working on it, I slightly highlight the one I'm working on. When I've completed it, I highlight the whole prompt. So I use that for enchanted stitching. I also type up supernaturals, but I don't always do all their prompts. Some weeks I do, some, like this week I've done 4 prompts, but I haven't really fussed this week. So back to work after a week off. But last week I think I did 10 out of 12, which was good. And then I type up, not the monthly, Frogbusters, the road trip ones. So this one is snow gum, snow cone, which that's where we're up to. Let me just, I'll show you the biggest one I've got. Well, not the biggest. This one is 28. Ice cream bun. You can hear. Kim, what's that noise? Must be somewhere out here or a bit that way. So this one is Legendary Creatures, the alphabet, and that's where I'm up to. This one is 28 count, even with, that's why. That's by Cloud Factory. And then this is old school. Well, it's not old school, but this is how I started doing floss. I used to do them on these cards, punch them and write the name on them. But I no longer do it like that. And then I went to these where I drew round a sellotape holder, and then I had some a bit smaller, 2 circles, and cut them out. Then I went to drawing round, it was like an ovally shape, not an oval, it had like 2, like a hexagon, but it's more long ways. If I've got one. Oh, there we are. Drawing round like that size, size 2, and then using punches to punch the holes out. And then now I can find one. I wonder if there's one in this one. Why am I looking there when there is one here? No, it's not. No, they're not. Hang on, I'm trying to find a WIP with. No, it's before that. Animal Anzac. It was before. So I'm trying to find the WIP with one in. No. No. I'm just worried this one. No, there, that one. Why can't I find one? That's them ones. I wonder if there's one in here. No, but it's like an oval shape. One. Why is it so difficult? Actually, I found one. That's the one I was looking for. So I went from drawing around that sort of shape to that. So using a punch now. But then if I use it after so long, it gives me, I've got a bad wrist at this side. Like it's from holding the frame and stitching, but quite hard. And again, it's like here, the joint. Which I've rung the doctor. I'm wrong still. Oh, there's no appointments. This is at 8 o'clock in the morning. And when you're at work at, well, 20 to 8 I get to work for. And at 8 o'clock or 8:05 when I get a chance to ring them, it's like, oh, sorry, there's no appointments, you have to go online. When you go online, oh, no available appointments. It's like, And then the reception asks you too much information. Right, the last WIP, which is my biggest fabric. But I won't pull it all out. So this one is Christmas at Home. It's done on, I don't know if it's 20 count actually, or 28. Even weave. This is Christmas at Home by Doreen Jones from Lakeside Linen. Yeah, Lakeside. Oh, Lakeside Needlecraft. I'm gonna get the words right. Again, there on them. And then some of those on. Right, that's the one where I still printed all the chart. So that is all my WIPs. I've done a bit of plans, but the plan is for tonight is to stitch on Cozy Cafe, to stitch the first block. That's the one I want done. So I can get that done and the rest of the beading done, which got a bit Tuesday at the floor now, which I'll show you. So I think I've got some beading up here. There's none down here, or there's some here. There's another block on the other page to do, but I'm doing down the page. So this is split in two, sort of somewhere here. So I'm trying to work on this bit down to the bottom, and then I'll go on page 2 and do the rest. But I'm quite happy with my beading. It looks quite good actually. But I've just got to be careful when I move it down that I don't trap the beads in the frame. I'll have to just change my frame slightly. I'll have to turn it that way if I can. Turn it that way. Or interchange it so they're all them size across and down. So what I'll do is change the 2 bars out of the spare frame into that to make it a bigger frame. I'll tell you what I have bought last time I saw you. So you know I bought, well you all know, I've got a lorry stand. I bought the corner clamp. I bought a corner clamp. I can't remember if I told you, but I bought the long bar. So you've got the regular bar that comes with the frame, and then I bought the longer bar, which probably about that, which I'm hoping when they go away in September, that I can put my lorry in here and it'll reach the desk, so that I've got more room. I can have my laptop on, or my phone watching something there, and my frame hopefully somewhere like here, so that I can stitch, because this chair is comfy that I'm on. Or if I'm not finding it comfy, take my frame downstairs, because Dad says, oh, why you got all this? He moans about my money. My money, and I've got plenty of money. I think that's everything what I can think of. I've shown you one haul, I've told you what I've bought. So I will see you at the end of, I think, the end of the month. So end of September, hopefully I can get a day weather in, but it won't be as long video. It'll be shorter than this. So I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.